from Uasin Gishu County, and I've grown up in this county, in this region of Rift Valley. And as I was growing up, raised by a single parent, that is my mother, and growing up was easy for me. Of course, you understand when you are growing as a kid, when other kids have both parents, the father and the mother, but you only have the mother. Of course, the situation coming from a humble background, it's not been easy, and so that's how I've grown, and I've gone through challenges here and there, but luckily enough, I've met people who have encouraged me to accept the situation how it is, and that's how I'm grown. As a coach, you lack the father figure mentor. So that is number one. And of course, in a way, you also lack a sense of belonging because as a single mother is struggling to cater for you everything, unlike other kids who have both parents, they get, like, let's say, everything they have, they need everything they need, accessing the basic needs or raising well. But to me, in a way, it was a challenge because even going to school, there are things you lack, and not that you're only depending on a single mother. Some other areas where I can say I faced challenges growing. You see, there are kids who don't understand how comes you don't have a father, how comes you don't see your father, who is your father, where is your father, and so that thing really hits you in such a way that you feel like questioning your mother. Where is my dad? How is it that I'm growing up without seeing my father and all that? And so that tends to lower your self-esteem, and it becomes a challenge. There are things as a man, you do not like to involve your mother, because these are things that needs to be addressed by your father figure. So at points, I just felt like, now what would I do? For example, you get to a point where you now feel you are mature enough to have a wife, and you now to take it a notch higher by sharing to a father figure. It becomes a difficult thing to find now who do you share this with. Say caregivers are a special group simply because you see, like for my case, growing up and even going to school was a major challenge, and some of my other colleagues in school were also raised by single parents. Some of them unfortunately never completed their studies because of course a single mother raising school fees and just the needs is mwanafunzi, you understand. It's not an easy task, and so you find others end up being school dropouts. Others, they go to children's home to just seek a place where they feel home, feel safe, feel cared for, and feel loved. And when growing in that situation, it's not an easy thing. Growing without the support, without the mentorship of a parent, is not an easy thing. So I would say caregivers are an important interest group to focus on because they just need the issue is not a big deal. They just need to be supported. They just need to be shown that care and just direction of where maybe growing up and getting even to 18 years and above, this is the direction maybe they can take. Just showing them and supporting their skills. Luckily, there are some who are gifted in various gifts and talents. So I feel like when we put our focus on empowering them, in a way, they also feel loved by the society, will really improve their situation. if we can look in a way where the parents are absolutely not in a position to raise their children, the single parent, that is, they're not in a position to do it by themselves, or they are struggling to a point, maybe the kid drops out of school completely, lacks even the basic needs like food, clothing, and shelter. If there is a provision and a way that these children can be assisted and be taken to a place like SOS, as you are saying, very good, very well okay, in a way that will keep the child continue the studies, which is the most important basic need when growing up. You see, when you're just out of children, or maybe they are only schooling you up to some levels, let's say from 4, and then they are done with you, they now let you out of the children's home. It becomes a challenge because you're not well prepared what to expect outside here now that you are on your own, depending on your own. So I would say it's high time we give it a very high attention, that when these caregivers are now at the age of 18 plus, and they now want to be on their own and depend on themselves, we can just hold them, give them the support, the necessary support, guidance, and maybe now that in our county they are already included in the youth policy. So if the youth policy is passed, you see, they will now be in a position to fight for their rights, to get the opportunities that are there for them. Now, if you are at that moment where you are transitioning to now be on your own, after your studies, let's say you have now done 18 years old, and now you are being prepared for the life out here, and SOS supports you for 6 months, and now you're left on your own. I won't say now the problem has come to an end, because as you're being left alone to now tackle the real life on your own, it becomes also quite difficult now, because whom do you go to? Whom do you go to? You need some mentorship, you need some support. You're out here, maybe you've been supported by the SOS, there are skills that you have, but you've not gotten a job or an employment. So who do you talk to? Who assists you to even get the information that these are the right channels to go and get the opportunities that are there? There is no one. But you see, when our county governments come in and recognizes that there are these young caregivers who are of age of 18 years and above, and they also qualify for the opportunities that are there from the county government and all this, it becomes easier for the young caregiver to know where to tap these opportunities. I would say, as a caregiver out there watching me, it's high time you accept the situation. It's high time you get out of your comfort zone and fight for your right by, number one, going to these leaders that we elected, going to their offices and just getting to know the plans, the long-term plans, opportunities they have for us as youths, and also just coming together. You know, when you come together with a fellow caregiver, when you come together, you encourage each other. You find means and ways to move forward and just live life like everyone else, and of course looking for opportunities and giving each other the moral support to just go life. So I would want to encourage each and every young caregiver out here to accept the situation, to embrace one another, and coming together to just fight for your rights and pushing for the leadership. It's not wrong to push for your rights and to just hold it to account our leaders for just giving us the opportunities and pushing for what is yours and what is in the youth policy. For us in Uasin Gishu, we are only pushing for the youth policy to be passed because we are already in the youth policy, the caregivers are there. So you're just asking the county government to pass the youth policy.